What's up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John, and we're working on the all aluminum small block Chevrolet tonight. Let me show you what we got. Let me show you what we've already done. Let me show you what the plan is, what our goal is with this small block Chevrolet. 409 cubic inches, all aluminum. It's pretty gangster. Check it out. Comment, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it, guys. Got the race car in the shop, in the garage, I should say. I got a little two-car garage here. Not much at my house, but started working on it, going radial racing this weekend, so I already changed the bars around. If you saw the JJ the Boss video, you saw I got my butt donkey stomped. I think one of the reasons is we were on the wrong tire. We were on the ET drag. Probably should have been on the Hoosier. I didn't realize that track surface was quite that rough. But regardless, Axeman put it on us. We had fun. We had a good time. It's always interesting when you go to JJ's race. The vibe is completely different. It's always fun. So we have a good time. That's why when they're close, we always go. And we also go with the understanding it is what it is. You ain't no telling what's going to happen. Like they let some big tire cars in this time, or one big tire car, and apparently everybody voted on it. So it is what it is. All aluminum, small block Chevrolet, Brodix lightweight block. We got this thing a couple years ago, and it's, I think they call it like the racing, like the dirt track. See, it's like it doesn't even have the bell housing and stuff. Scat crankshaft. I think it's Scat. Is it Scat? I think it's the Scat billet is what it is. We got this from Danny Perry and those guys, B&D Automotive. He done the machine work for us last time on it, and so that was pretty good. And then we sent it to Kevin Mullins, and Kevin put the roller thrust bearing in it down up there, so that is good. So if you remember last April, when we had the small block in the borrowed car in the Saturn, we ended up dropping a valve seat. And so we got some damage. And so this is the piston that was damaged the worst. Knocked a hole in it right there. And these are off-the-shelf bullet pistons. Bullet, CP bullets, nothing special. And you can see they don't have much ring land. The bore on this one did not get damaged too bad. So it's not going to need a sleeve. I am going to need to bury hone it. And I was only going to, pull out this cylinder here. It was already out. But I decided I wanted to take a look at all of the rod bearings while we were down this far. And we were going to look at the rings and stuff for the other ones. So obviously this piston is getting replaced. One of the pistons, this is the piston that was the neighbor beside it. And it's got this little ding here. We actually may weld that up. What do you think? Get in the comments. Let me know. Should I weld that up? And it's just a little ding. The ring is not beat up, so it might be okay. What do you think? I think I can heat this up, weld it up. Not heat it up, but weld it up with a TIG welder, and I think we'll be actually okay. I could be wrong. MGP rods. Now, we do have some seasons on these. We have, I think, a season and a half on them. But remember, we're going to turn it down. We were making probably 2,000 horsepower before. But we're going to end up turning it down. So we're going to put these same rods back in. No big deal. If you look at the bearings, let's see if we can get down in there. Look at those bearings. Bearings are in great shape. They're not bad at all. 8 series bearings. There was a couple that had a little bit of debris in them. Like, see the little mark there, but you can see it, but you can't really feel it. But the majority of the bearings are really good. So yeah, that one over there is probably the worst. And it's just got some debris. That's from probably putting it together. Crankshaft looks fine. And there again, you can't feel that at all. So we're going to probably reuse all the bearings. Steve Morris one time, he was on a video and he said, if the bearings look pretty good and they've been in there, why would you change them? And I agree. So we're not going to. So definitely going to change this piston. I got me another CP bullet piston. And we're going to try to weld that one up. Unless y'all think it's a bad idea. Get in the comments. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Crankshaft looks fine. Everything looks good on the crankshaft. You can see a little bit of where the parting line where these rub together. But there's nothing there. So no, can't feel anything. There's nothing there at all. So that is good. Crankshaft's good. It spins nice and free. If you have a bent crankshaft, this is where you would feel it. You would have a spot that would kind of feel funny. But I'm pretty sure this is a Scat billet crank. You can see the texture of it and the look of it. It is not your standard light crankshaft. So of course TKM, when he did the roller thrust bearing up here, I don't know if you remember, but if you don't remember, I killed the thrust bearing on it. So it really has no thrust bearing back here on this side. So all of the thrust is put through here. They machined the block, the cap, and the crankshaft, and then they get it perfect. So there's no movement there. So you're good there. We got a Jezel, no, it's not Jezel, it's Exodyne maybe. I can't remember who it is. Old Summit balancer here that's been on it for a while. Regular high volume, high pressure oil pump. So it's looking like we got everything to put the bottom end back together. I'm gonna get Mike, he's got a berry hone. I'm gonna get him to let me borrow his berry hone if he will. And then we'll take that berry hone and just run up and down through the cylinders. Like I said, they don't look terrible. Just knock the glaze off of them essentially. Berry hone it. We're gonna keep the same rings in it. We had good compression, didn't have a lot of blow by. Mark down at Wilmington, Mike's buddy, Sanitarium for Speed on YouTube. Sanitarium for Speed, I think it is. I'm gonna link it in the comments. He's got a YouTube channel. He's been recording stuff and posting some videos. He is fixing the head, or the heads. So he's in the process of doing that. Uncle Mike and those guys welded the heads up, and so got that fixed, and so now he's gonna machine it, put all that stuff back together. So we got everything to put the small block back together as soon as we get this thing back together and get the heads on it. Got the oil pan, go ahead and do that. Not going to change the oil pump. This thing's not been in there super long, so that's going to be okay. So we'll get this thing, have a long block assembled. I have my spare transmission. It's a spare right now, but that's actually going to be behind this motor. We've got our Hughes torque converter. That's going to be behind this engine, and all that is going in the OG car. So you heard it. I've been talking about it. We're going to get the OG car back together. The only thing we are going to be lacking is EFI system. So we got to figure out what we're going to do with the EFI system. Might put it on E85 possibly. I don't know for sure. May jump with Holley Terminator. Possibly. I don't know for sure. That's kind of what I'm leaning toward. Just because it's economical, and I can get the whole wiring kit and everything to be like plug and play. Now I still have my old wiring over at Drag Wire Solutions. So remember Austin done that wiring, and we did a job, but that thing is still over there at his shop. He likes to show that off as what not to do, but we might put it back into use. It is terrible looking. It's heavy. There's a lot of to be desired, a lot of loose ends, that stuff we don't need. But it may go back into to the old car possibly, or it may just get a Terminator X kit, just get a whole Terminator X. The only problem with the Terminator X setup is it will not drive methanol injectors, the low impedance. It's got to have high impedance injectors. I have a set of Precision, the injectors that I had. Hang on. Well, you can't really see it, but down there, there's my intake on the floor down there. And it's got Precision 550 injectors in it. I've got my turbo Jose forced inductions 102, the T&D rocker arms there. I got everything. I got almost everything to put it back together. I mean, all my belt drive stuff. I've got lots of stuff to make it happen. I just got to take the time. I've got to have the time. I got to get the time to put it all in the other car. Rear end's good. Nick, when he made it into the stretched front end, all he did was he unbolted my K-member, and so my K-member is bolted back down in there. So it's really just drop the motor in it, put a motor plate in it, mid plate or either transmission. I gotta do it. We gotta get it done. So the other thing, like we have talked about, the small block is pretty gangster. We know this small block is a lot lighter than this big block over here. A lot lighter. Probably 300 pounds total lighter. It would not be super difficult. Obviously, it would go a little further back, but the mid plate, the front plate here, mid plate would be back there, and then this would go on the other side of the tab there, and it would be about right there on this side. It actually wouldn't be hard to put that in there. Now, what do y'all think this car would do? Y'all remember how strong the small block was in the other car. Imagine in this car. So it's 2750, fully dressed, with me in it with this. So it would be probably 2450 with the small block in it. Realistically, 2450. Turbo's a little bit lighter as well. And it would probably be, right now we're at 56% on the nose. It would be at least 51 or 52. It might be 50-50. I don't know if it would be tail heavy, but with that thing slid back that far, it might be. Man, dig or die. Oh boy, what do you think? Dig or die. pull a KC Max and put the small block in it. I mean, that's what he does. He does it regularly. I'm thinking have a whole nother car, but I mean, maybe the solution, maybe the easy thing is not to have another car. Have one car and then just switch motors. I mean, realistically, the headers come off, the turbo comes out, mid plate's in there with that. So take the bolts out back there, and this whole thing comes out. I could probably have this engine out this engine could probably be out in probably 2 hours, tops 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And then Chevrolet, big block Chevrolet, it's got a cam sync back there, same thing. It's got the same trigger wheel up front. It's different than the one I use. But I can have a small block Chevrolet tune and a big block Chevrolet tune. Injectors are all the same. It'd be plug and play, guys. It actually would not be very difficult to do that. Turbo kit's already built. The only thing I bet the turbo kit was clear, because when we had the old turbo kit on this one, the old turbo kit, it had factory K-member or front suspension stuff in the old car. So I don't know, though. It may not. We might have to redo the headers possibly. But we can make it drop in, pull a KC Max, change. This is a bad 23-degree motor. I mean, the 23-degree motor, there ain't nothing wrong with it. They make plenty of power. We've been 160 miles an hour in it back in the day with big boost. So I mean, if we're 400 pounds lighter, then I mean we might run 170 miles an hour with the small block in this thing with 23-degree heads. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Wow, that's got me thinking. Maybe we should just pull a Ryan KC Max and swap small block, big block, depending on where we're going. When we need big power, we'll keep the big block in it when we need to go front side. But when we need to go backside, like this weekend backside when we were at JJ races, at JJ the Boss's race in Virginia, the small block would have been fine. I mean, that thing will make 1,800, 2,000 horsepower. I bet down there, I mean, probably 1,200, 1,300 horsepower. 1,500 horsepower max is what would go down there. So, something to think about. What do you think? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Appreciate it, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe.